there's a giveaway at center. Yuri Hoodler works the puck over the line with a shot off the shoulder of Reimer, and that goes over the glass. From in the corner. Pass back to the point was broken up, but he gets the puck back and keeps it on side for a moment anyway. Bollig takes it away and lifts it through center ice. Bounces off and up at the line. Quick up to Ponting. A long shot. Easy save for Jonas Hill and takes it away. And now Brody. Out of his own zone. Boma tipped it in. Reimer stops it behind the net. Plays it to the corner to Eric Brewer. He's checked by Jones. Nice pass. There's a chance for Boma. And Reimer makes it. Good save on Lance. But back to Chris Russell. Russell to the line to Wideman on his backhand. Works to the forehand. Shoots. Stopped by Reimer. Rebound. Reimer got the paddle. Another rebound. Reimer now makes the stop. Puck comes back to Wideman. Reimer still scrambling back to his feet. Shot by Wideman. Reimer saved. Flames buzzing now as they get a change. Here's a pass to the slot. Shot by Monahan. Turned aside by Reimer. Monahan to it. Good pressure by Calgary. Woodrow hit the post. They score on the rebound. Johnny Gaudreau makes it 1-0 Calgary.
Relentless pressure by the Calgary Flames. They even had a line change in there. They had so much time in the Leafs zone. See Monahan get great chance in the high slot. And then it's just going to lead right there. And then Reimer loses sight of the rebound. And the Flames just cycle the puck. Do an extremely good job. That puck's to the net. Go to the net, get the rebound, and wide open net for a rookie. And now it's Johnny Gaudreau.
Was on the ice again, makes a pass to Monahan, tipped back to Wideman with a backhand shot, kicked away by Brewer. Wideman shoots again, pad save, Reimer. Jason Raymond through center ice for Calgary. Got as far as the line, then gets the puck back. Off the boards, gets the return pass and works it down the wall. Raymond turning along the wall, back to the line to Brody with a shot in traffic, and Drew Shore scores. First as a Flame for Drew Shore, and it's 2-0 Calgary.
Flames taking advantage of a Toronto Maple Leaf team that just doesn't want to compete. There is just a total lack of urgency by the Leafs. Flames get the puck back to the point right here. Brody, and he just funnels the shot right through traffic. And Drew Shore is just stronger in front of the net. And Tyler Bozak.
You know, the percentage isn't spectacular. They sit around 20th, 21st in the NHL, but they just don't take many penalties.
No way to pad that stat.
Here's Riley with a shot. Scores off the post and in. A seeing eye shot by Morgan Riley. And very much against the flow of the play, the Leafs make it a one-goal game.
Joffrey Lupul, Rick, you said was benched last game versus Buffalo. I think he's going to make amends here, standing right in front of Hiller and taking away the vision of Hiller. This is a good play by Lupul right in front. You can see, in fact, I think it might hit
I think you're
Lupul.
Right. Yep.
Riley right there, and it hits Lupul right in front, so that's how to get your coach's attention. Make a good play after a poor outing versus Buffalo. Supposed to have a cannon as a shot.
There's a giveaway Backlund. Short-handed breakaway. Michael Backlund right in. Scores! The 11th short-handed goal given up by the Leafs this season. Scored by number 11. 3-1 Calgary.
And we talked about how dangerous they can be on the penalty kill. Here's Peter Hall, and he gives it to Gardner, but just a terrible pass to Gardner. He can't do anything with it, and Backlund head up the entire time. And if it's placed just properly like that shot was, that's unstoppable for a goaltender. About 18 inches.
Puck goes behind the net. Englund trying to knock it away from Kessel. Gets help from Brody, who controls. Brody trying to spring a breakaway. He does. Here's Monahan right in. Short-handed. Monahan scores! Second short-handed goal on this Toronto power play, and the Flames lead 4-1.
Monahan gets a goal, but it's just set up because of a beautiful pass by TJ Brody. Threads the needle, waits for Monahan to get on the puck on the backhand, and Phaneuf and Brennan not aware that Monahan was taking off right up middle. What a set of hands right there by Sean.
One on the backline who flips it ahead to Ferland. And he clears the zone out to Stajan. Weidman joins the rush. Pass out front for Weidman. He had to take it off his skates. Chases the puck to the corner. Stajan gets it out front for Colborne. That didn't connect, and it goes all the way down the ice. Drew Shore tripped up. Play continues. David Booth beats it across. And here goes Smith. Back to Booth. Carries in with a shot. And stopped by Jonas Hiller as he hangs on with 1:33 to go. Gaudreau chips it ahead, and Monahan feeds it out. Here goes Colborne. Monahan joins him on the rush. There's a shot by Monahan. Colborne stopped by Reimer. Got the glove on that, and onto the rebound is Eric Brewer. Flames will change. Dion Phaneuf back to the puck. Now Gardner carries through center. Panik on the wing with a shot. Glove saved by Hiller, and he hangs on. Feeds it back towards the back of the goal. Russell intercepts and clears the zone to center as Gaudreau picks it up with Hunter. 2-on-1. Yuri Hunter. 3-on-1. Monahan scores! Second of the game for Sean Monahan. 5-1 Calgary.
Once again, it's defense starting this play. Back in their own zone. Chris Russell just lofts that puck into the neutral zone, and unbelievable hands by Gaudreau to get that pass over to Monahan. Waits and waits. And then just as Reimer makes his way across and goes down at the last second, Reimer may be just a hair too deep, but I mean, that's...
Booth gets to the puck in the corner, watched by Drew Shore. David Booth cuts behind the net. Shore stays with him. Booth still battling, trying to work it out front with a wraparound. Scores! Bounces between the pads and Hiller. And the Leafs cut the Calgary lead to 5-2.
So David Booth, working hard behind the Flames net, was not going to give up on the puck, and he continues his good play. He's been maybe the best Leaf for the last little while, but this good puck protection. He throws it in front and just hits the stick of David Schlemko right in front, trying to take away that pass to Smith, and it goes right off his stick and through the legs of Jonas Hiller.
6.5 minutes gone in the second. Russell up the glass, bounces past Gaudreau and out. Van Riemsdyk with speed over the line and a shot, and Hiller makes the save. Falls on top of the rebound as Van Riemsdyk was converging. Here goes Gaudreau. Carries in on the wing. Sets up now. Back to the line to Russell. Weidman shoots. Reimer save. And he squeezes the puck for a whistle. Face-off win for Calgary. Weidman walks the line. Now he shoots. They score! Yuri Hunter on a beautiful shot/pass by Dennis Weidman. And it's 6-2 Calgary.
Right from the face-off, draw is so important, and there Johnny Gaudreau gets it right back to Dennis Weidman. He takes his time walking the line and spots a wide open Yuri Hudler. Hudler, perfect target, and just lofts that puck up and over the right pad of Reimer. But head up all.
Good vision by Weidman on that goal, though.
Absolutely. Remind me of Al McInnes that used to do that often in this building.
Schlemko with a shot. Deflected. Reimer makes the stop. Raymond standing all alone in front of the goal.
Pretty well.
There was a bit of a lull in this game. We thought maybe he hit the wall in the last few games. We were wrong because he has been on fire as they chop a puck at Hiller, and he's able to cover up with the side of the goal. Maroff tips it in. Hiller can't stop it behind the goal. Lupul onto it in the corner. Turning away from Chris Russell. Joffrey Lupul shoots. Tipped in front. Nice stop by Hiller as he stuck out the pad and robbed Peter Holland. And they work it in. Bozak will swing wide and set it up on the right side. Brennan. Phaneuf. Kessel. Phaneuf shoots. Pad save. Hiller got the right leg on that one. Booth over the line with a shot. Turned aside. That took a weird bounce back up front off Hiller. And I'm going to talk it over. Did that go in?
some Booth. Oh, that's in. Jonas Hiller was not ready on that harmless looking shot. And that hits his leg, his right leg, and then
Englund forces him wide. Kessel in the corner, checked by TJ Brodie on a good play. Lead pass for Gaudreau. Gaudreau with Jones with him. Gaudreau shoots, stopped by Reimer. Calgary had a 4-1 lead after one. So strategies change when you're up by 3. A shot from the point goes wide. There's a shot by Berlinek, ticked off the crossbar, off the glass into the netting. Jake Gardiner. Cross ice to Holland with a one-timer stopped by Hiller. Hudler's out of the box, takes the puck, works it down the wing. Staging with it. So is Backlund. Shoots. Save Reimer. Play back up front. Deflected away by Phaneuf. Gardner back to the puck. Leafs buzzing after that Calgary icing call. And the Flames clear the zone. This will be another icing call. 3 straight against the Flames. Can't pass. Brennan missed it. Michael Ferland trying to get away home free. Here's Ferland looking for his first goal. And he's stopped by Reimer. Reimer hangs on. And we get a whistle with 6:24 to go in the third period. David Booth, Derek Englund, Yuri Hudler. Joined by Monahan and Gaudreau. Gaudreau, Hudler up front for Monahan. Stopped by Reimer. McWilliam. Out of the reach of David Booth, but now he gets onto it. Booth's been skating well tonight. Trying to work it out front. There's the pass. Van Riemsdyk is stopped by Hiller as he came across and made the save. 5 seconds left. And that will do it.